However, if you already have a decent income and want to save more money, then cutting back on your spending is the way to go. It's all about finding the right balance between what you earn and what you spend to ensure financial stability and peace of mind. The next rule I have for you when it comes to mastering the rules of money is that as you get older, your expenses increase. As time goes on, your expenses tend to increase, whether due to inflation or simply because your tastes evolve and you desire more refined things. It's natural to want to improve and have a more comfortable life, so we work hard to earn more money to afford better things and enjoy a higher quality of life. But have you noticed that each year you find yourself spending more and more? It's not just because the cost of living goes up due to inflation. It's also because our desires and aspirations grow as we get older. We see others around us with nice possessions, and we want them too. So we often end up working longer hours to earn more money and fulfill those desires. However, it's important to realize that if your expenses keep growing, but your income doesn't keep pace, it can become challenging to make progress and break free from this cycle. That's why it's crucial to be mindful of your spending habits and take precautions to ensure your financial stability. Rule number 13, do not fly first class. Many people splurge thousands of dollars on first-class flights when they could spend much less for the same journey. But is it really worth it? Let's break it down. Imagine you travel about 8 times a year, and each first-class flight costs $2,000. That's a total of $16,000 spent in a single year. Now consider what else you could do with that money. You could invest it in starting a new business and potentially earn much more over time. Or if you already have a business, you could use that money to hire additional employees to improve your results. Alternatively, you could invest in finance classes to enhance your money management skills. The reality is, flying in economy class may not be as luxurious, but you'll still reach your destination. It might be a bit uncomfortable for a few hours, but you'll get there. Ultimately, it's up to you how you spend your money, but it's important to think long-term and consider the potential benefits of investing wisely. Rule number 14, study your politicians. If you want to save more money, it's important to pay attention to your politicians' financial proposals. Many people overlook this, but understanding the financial plans of the politicians you vote for is crucial. Your vote shouldn't just be based on party affiliation. It should also consider the financial impact of a politician's policies. If a politician's philosophy is to heavily tax their constituents, you need to be aware of it before casting your vote. Don't be swayed by empty promises and rhetoric. Take the time to study the financial proposals of the politicians you're considering voting for. By doing so, you can be better prepared for any financial changes that may occur and potentially save yourself a lot of money in the long run. So, before heading to the polls, make sure to do your homework and understand the financial implications of your vote. Rule number 15, wealth accumulates over time. Wealth doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and patience to build up. Just like you can't grow a tree overnight, you can't build wealth quickly either. It requires consistency and perseverance to see significant results. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He's known as one of the greatest investors ever. He started investing at just 11 years old, buying his first shares for $38 each. Now, his net worth is over $108.2 billion. Imagine if you had started investing just $100 when Buffett was 11. With the power of compounding, you'd likely have a substantial amount of money today, especially if you reinvested your dividends over the years. In fact, you might even have more than $1 million. So, if you want to build wealth, start investing as soon as you can and let compounding work its magic over time. The key is to be patient and consistent, and you'll see your wealth grow gradually. Rule number 16, do not let your money get bored. Think of money like a muscle that needs to be exercised regularly to stay strong. If you leave your money sitting around without using it, it loses its value over time. Here's an example. Imagine you have $100 in your savings account and you don't touch it for 10 years. Even though you still have that $100, it won't buy you as much as it used to because things get more expensive over time due to inflation, rising property prices, and higher living costs. But if you had invested that same $100, maybe in starting a small business, over those 10 years, you could have made a significant profit. So the lesson here is not to let your money get bored by leaving it idle in a savings account.